Okay. Firstly, so what I'm going to touch base is date functions. We have different types of a date function guide, but this is the important elements mostly you will be using in your real-time stuff. Okay? Mostly you will be using this one. Okay. Now, let me have like a order date. See, by default, if you look at here, the order date, as I said initially, okay, how the order date looks like. See, you have it in the form of, okay, MMDD Bible. Okay, but it is not showing like that. It is showing you with year wise, because date will show you the highest level of a data. Highest in the sense, the top level data is what, year, next is what, quarter, next is what, month, something like that, irrespective of the data source nature. Look at this. But here you are having it in a year wise combination. But to see the exact values, what you're supposed to do, I told you, right? You have to make sure that you have to keep it as exact date, and then you have to keep it as discrete. Then you will see the correct data. Now it is in sync with the data source data. Now look at this. Okay. Likewise, isn't it? So this is the way. You have to convert them into exact date as well as you have to convert into discrete values. Fine. Now with this existing functionality, let's say I would like to use some date functions. What is that? Date functions, which means for this existing date, I would like to use date add, where you can use date, month and year can be added to the current date. As okay. Again, here what we have, instead of we have seen like analysis, we have used create calculated. Create calculated. So what is that? The functionality is that I would like to use date add functions. Help us with date add. Something. Now, if you look at this, see, date add. You can search even here also. Okay. If you want to have only date wise, you can see have date wise, date add. See. Look at this, date add. Look at the syntax. Date part, interval, and date. Look at the syntax. Okay. But here you have to choose the date function. If it is all, it will show you everything. You are supposed to choose date. So date add. Okay. Now let's say I'm going to write down. Look at this. Which means to this existing date, okay, I'm going to add 5 days on what? Corresponding order date. Okay. Date add, you can use day, month, year also you can use. Okay. Look at this. Look at the syntax. Okay. Fine. Apply and then okay. Now look at this. That has been turned into, look at this. Okay. Here. Simply just needs to drag and drop here. So as I told you, right, basically it will show you the top level data. So for that, what you're supposed to do? Supposed to make it as exact date. Okay. And you have to define it as discrete value. Now look at this. So what happened to this existing date? What happened? 5 days has been added, isn't it? 21 and then 5, because look at the formula. 5 days. You have mentioned that 5 days to the existing order date. So date add. So what will happen? Look at this. See, 3/18, 23, 5 days. 6/11. Let me duplicate this. But this time, I'm going to, instead of day, right, I'm going to place, what is that? I'm going to place month. Okay, month. Okay, now look at this. Day add, month. So now look at this. Month. Let's say I would like to add 3 months to the existing current date. 3 months. Okay, fine. Okay, now apply and then okay. Now look at this, guys. So what is this? Now again, okay, date add month. Again, you have to make it as exact date, and you have to turn it into discrete. See, look at this. Yes, that's true. I'm supposed to keep it as month here. Okay, fine. and then okay. Now look at this. What happened? See, in my formula, what I have kept is 3 months, right? Look at this. See, 3 months. So 3 months will be appended. Now look at this. First month, so 3, 4, so 2, 2, 3, 5. Third month, and again appending 3 months, 6. Okay, like this. So months can be appended in this way. Because you never know, guys, customer might ask you sometimes to add up year also. So if it is a year, here we go, how we can do this. Same stuff. Let me duplicate the same. Okay. And let me rename it. So this time date add year. Okay. Now this time I'm going to add year functionality. Year. Okay, look at the syntax. If you have any doubt with respect to syntax, date add. So you can use, instead of month, you can use year or whatever. Let's say I would like to add 2 years to this current date of order date. Fine. Okay. Fine. Now look at this. So date add year. Now let me make it as exact date. Okay. Make it as exact date, and you have to keep it as discrete value. This is what we have seen in one of our previous session, right? Now look at this. 2011, but 2 years has been added, so 2013. Okay, now 2012, so 2 years has been added, so look at this, 2014. Okay, what am I trying to do? I am trying to let the system knows about the month here. What happened? Which month it is? Look at this. Third month instance March, fourth month instance April. So it is briefly giving the details about the specific month. Okay, see which month we are talking about here. Okay, likewise specific month like that. Okay, specific month. Okay, next is what? Similarly, you can also deal with specific day also. What is the corresponding day on that particular relevant one? Okay, now look at this. For example, instead of month, I am using what? Day. Simples. Day. Now look at this. What happened? Which day it is? Look at this. Third day, second day, 15th day, something like that. It will look at this. Same functionality, guys. You don't need to bother at all. Now look at this. Same syntax, but I'm adding up year here. Okay. Now look at this. 2011 year, 2012. Okay, 2013, 2014, something like this. Okay, where it converts from string format to date format. Okay, string format to date format. Very simple. What is that? Date parse. Guys, if you observe here, you have that formula. Okay, what is that? Choose date. What is this? Date parse. Date parse converts string to a date in the specified format. Whatever the format that you are specifying, in that format the date will have appearance. Okay, let's see. Example. Okay, you have a date parse syntax here. Same syntax you can follow it. Okay, date parse. Okay. What happened, guys? See, what was the format? Okay, see, it has been given in this way. And another one is we have date part. Date part. What was that? Date part is nothing but where it gives the details about the specific. Okay, let me tell you. Look at this. Returns a part of the given date as an integer, where the part is defined by day part. If start of week is omitted, the week start day is determined by the start day of the configured for the data source, which means the date part is going to brief you what is the corresponding month. I mean to say, it gives you the details about the specific start day of that month or year or what it is, but most of the times you will be using year only. Now look at it. So how this date part functionality will go. Look at this. Why? What is happening here? See guys, here we are not supposed to give caps, small letters. Okay? See, not cap. If I give capital letter, what will happen? See, it is saying that calculation errors. So we should have, okay? Look at here, look at the syntax here. Small letters. Okay, never, you're not supposed to give caps. Okay. What happened? The start day of the month has been given. Okay. But it doesn't care about, you know, the part of the month, because you are giving part here. Look at this. What are we trying to do? Talking about month. So date part. Okay. So where, since you are talking about exclusively about the month of the respective date, we'll be using date part. Okay. Right guys. Yeah, look at this. Whatever I have told you, right? The same you have with the syntaxes also here. You can have a better practice. Okay. Look at this. With syntaxes I have given some information here. Of course that is updated in your Excel sheet also guys. Okay. Please refer it once. So you have, you know, day truncate I'm going to show you. You have day, and this is all, you know, you are aware of it, right? It gives you the initial values. For example, let's say I'm using this day trunk formula. Why, what happened with this? Date, as well as we are thinking about what? Date trunk. Okay, see, what will happen? You know what guys? It gives you the initial values of that truncation. Okay, so what was the formula that I was using here? Look at this. You have this formula, right? So what it performs basically, look at this. Specified date to the accuracy specified by date part. Okay, because you might give you in this way. Look at this. Okay, this is, you are talking about respective to the quarter, but it gives you the latest. Okay, I meant to say it returns a new date which is very recent one. Okay, now look at this. Okay, see, look at this. When you truncate a date that is in the middle of the month at the month level, this function returns the first day of the month. Look at this. It gives you what? First day of the month. Okay, similarly first quarter of the month. Okay, similarly first year of the first year. See, for example, here I am defining it as something like January 2015, something like this, but in fact you are at 10th October, but it will refer the first year because it gives you the first values. I mean to say, look at this. When you truncate a date that is in the middle of the month, so it could be a month, or it could be a quarter, or it could be a year. Okay, this function returns the first day of the month. What is that? It returns the first day of the month. Similarly, look at the output. What happened? First day. Look at this. 7th month, day 1. If you use the same functionality with respect to month, the output will get different. Look at this. Day trunk respective to the month wise. Look at this. The month has been appeared. The recent month has been given again. What is the date format here, guys? So you have what? 10. Let's say. Okay. 2015. Okay. Now look at the. Okay. Look at the output. So it gives you with respect to the first month of that. Okay, because we were using what kind of functionality it is here? See, year wise. So it gives you the latest, the first year, latest year. That is what. Right. More functions, not only a date functions guide. If you observe clearly here, you have plenty of stuff. Not only a date. Look at this. You have string. String in the sense left, lower values, trimming values, maximum value, minimum values. Okay, and number. Look at this. Number functions. Okay, degrees. Okay, floor values. square root values, maximum value, minimum value, summations, okay, totals, average values, everything you have it here. But no, look at this. How many, what type of degrees you have it? Floor values. Look at this. Floor of something in the sense it will give you 3. Okay. Length number, minimum number, maximum number. Okay. Likewise. Power numbers. Look at this guy. Okay. You have everything with syntaxes here. Okay. Radians values. Okay. Round values. We have it here. Okay. Square root. Okay. Square root of 25 is equal to 5. You have to write on a formula for that. Simple. Okay. Tangent. Look at this. Okay. This is the stuff, guys.